Hello.
Hey, I'm not sure if you saw what Trey posted with Lone Wolf Lament.
Yeah, I'm looking at all this stuff.
From the
Looks pretty
VODs
good.
I saw this morning, that works every time. It was a
Yeah,
low number of VODs, but 3 was always south. And
yeah, I was just looking at the Kindred one.
even in like 4 VODs, if that's true, because it's 20% chance, you're starting to get to like less than 1% chance that's not just always true. So.
And I mean, if it's not always true, you just fix it.
You just, yeah. But I think you definitely go with that until it's not true, because the amount of thinking that strat saves over what Kindred was doing is so much. Like, and the other thing is that strat actually has an error built into it. If the blue DPS, if you're not sure which blue DPS you actually are, like if you're like panicking, you can always just teleport right because you have a second teleport.
Blue DPS?
For Lone Wolf's Lament, like the
you mean the
blue tethers?
Color.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 2 blue tethers, if they both teleport right initially, it doesn't matter because the one can just teleport back left. So if the DPS are like, I need more time to solve this, and I'm blue, I can just go right. So everyone can go right other than the healer chain, which can go left, which should be pretty fucking easy because it's like the way you resolve the healer one is you just teleport to it without thinking at first. But I like, if people understand that strat is like a million times better than what Kindred was doing, because Kindred takes brain power. Like, they didn't know these patterns, obviously, right? So they just have to be like, oh well, we're just gonna do this as if like it could be anything.
Yeah, so it could be any. Yeah.
And the greens starting far away is not a big deal. At first I was worried about that, but Lucrezia, they had all 8 people start on the same platform, so the blues didn't blow up immediately, so I don't see why the greens would either.
Yeah, you have time.
I think the way it actually works is that the tethers actually don't resolve until like a second before the towers, I think.
Could be, yeah.
But I know that they don't blow up immediately. They had enough time to think for a second and then to do their first teleport before the blues activated.
Yeah. I mean, okay, this whole phase is just about discipline. You have to line up. And if you're not lined up, you're fucking throwing.
Yes. This you're right. This fucking phase, and I'm worried I'm going to get frustrated because you know how much I hate undisciplined play. Like, a lot of people do it because in most stuff it doesn't matter, but like all you need to do is like,
it matters a lot for this. It matters a lot for the blue markers as well.
Yes, yeah, the blue markers. Have you ever seen a 4-1? I've only ever seen 3-2.
No, but if there is one, it doesn't matter because you have a lineup.
Yeah, you have a lineup, so the furthest right person or the furthest left person, depending on which group you're in, right?
Yeah.
Just keeps going, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, like that. The other thing is, I think the stack markers, you can line up for the stack marker, because I think the stack marker is just a stack on the platform you're on.
Which one?
Like the initial one, the initial like light party stacks.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can like you can teleport right and left immediately and line up immediately, because I don't think you need to be stacked in there. You just need to be on the same platform.
Yeah.
Although, is the buster before the blue markers or is the buster after the blue markers? I forget. The first, there's like a double after. Okay, so it's blue markers into double buster.
Yeah, pretty sure.
All right. I also, it might be the case, that the blue marker it might always be on a tank, because I saw that they lined up the tank so that they, I don't know, that might be thinking too much. I think they always had it so that the tanks were lined up. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter really, because what you do is you just say wherever the tanks are, everyone else just like flees.
I mean, there's 5 blue markers, so like a lot of people have to get one.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But yeah, you're right. But because I've only seen the 3-2, I was wondering if it was like, oh, it's on both tanks, a healer and 2 DPS or something. But that might be trying to game the system a little bit much.
Yeah, I think that it's actually very straightforward with the lineup.
Yeah. Like, the only thing is that the people...
I kind of want to say healers just plant as well, just so healers don't have to move at all.
You can't fully do that.
You can.
I think I'd rather do the lineup though, because like if I'm
you can do the lineup, but you can also say, okay, healers plant anyway.
I don't want the reason
like
I don't want to do that is this. I don't want other people seeing. I think that adds in extra for other people to look to see if the healer gets it. I would rather if someone's on the right and they just see there's one to the left, they just go and they don't think.
We can just design the lineup so that the healers never have to move.
You can't.
You can.
How?
If it's always 3-2, you have the healers on the you have them on one of the inside spots.
Yeah, you can have them on the inside spots, but what happens if I'm second from the left and it's me and the 2 people to the right of me? You know?
Yeah, okay, that's the only.
Yeah, you just don't. I think you don't try to game the system. You just line up and do it. Especially because the damage doesn't seem that. I don't want people to think about that. I'd rather they just start going because they also have to dodge the bits, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want one extra step to think. Just see where you are and just go. Yeah, defamations. Yeah, we can move. It's not that bad to move. Like, I do think you put us in the middle, 100%, right?
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, this whole fight's going to be a range issue. That's actually my main concern with the thing that Trey posted.
Is what?
I don't know if there's going to be an issue with healing because both
there's no damage there. Because you can heal before you get there, right?
You take a decent hit from the towers, and then there's the cleave.
I think the towers.
I mean, you have time. Oh no, they do a pretty big hit.
I mean, to an extent, there's only so much you can do about that. Like, you do have to split
Yeah,
off.
I mean, you can like pre-shield and stuff, and have lingering mitts and things like that. Yeah, that's the only like concern I could see with that strat. That's all.
Who's not here? Zero and Drit. Drit went to sleep at like fucking midnight for some reason.
Zero said he'll be here in like 5 minutes.
Oh, did he?
He said he woke up a little late, but he sent a message in Discord.
So I was looking at Amo's thing. I like the timeline in general. I think I understood a couple of mechanics differently.
Which one?
The main one is the line AoE during the during the wind tethers.
Yep.
I am 90% certain that's proximity baited.
I am 100% certain it's proximity baited.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm guessing they did the same thing they did in 7, where it's the second closest person.
Maybe.
But I'll say both people go up.
You need the people who were supposed to take it to go up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be a discipline thing again. Like the platforms are circles.
Yeah.
Just don't go to the very front of the platform, and you will not be closer than anyone else.
Yes. Now the other thing is, it's really important that with the tethers that you drop them in the back because they expand, right? So you have to drop them at mega max melee. And that way you can just go and you can basically stand almost like in between the teleporters, maybe like a couple steps up. I mean, obviously play it safe so that you're not going to get blasted by the thing in back. But yeah, you're right. Like, don't go up forward unless you're going to take the, you're trying to bait the proximity. And when you're baiting the proximity, you go the fuck forward, like all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's 100% discipline and just like actually just purposely moving to a place.
Can you clarify what's proximity? I'm confused.
So during the tethers, right, there's actually 2 hits going off at a time. The tether hit...
you saw that much. But I think you said that it's a blast on the opposite side of the tether.
No, it's proximity baited.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So, yeah. I mean, what you do, the thing that you have to do is like, so the tether, obviously, the tether starts wherever it starts, and then you want to move it to the edge, either right or left. Yeah. If you have to move it left, that means that the left people need to take the other side need to take the wind blast, right? Mm-hmm. So like if the tether's all the way left, then the healers on the right side, which would be like let's just number the platforms 1, 2, 3, 4 left to right, right? Mm-hmm. With the blank space being like true north, I guess now, right? You want to move the tether to either 1 or 4, and then if 1 is taking the tether first, 3 is baiting the proximity first.
Yeah.
Because
you always want there to be one platform between the two hits, pretty much.
Yeah. And then it basically goes. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. It's kind of like a limit cut, basically.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah, except you're doing it on platforms. So like instead of 1, 2, 5, 6, it's platform 1 and platform 3, platform 2 and platform 4. and then it cycles back. Yeah.
1 and 3 always take a hit at the same time, and 2 and 4 always take a hit at the same time.
Yeah. It's just which one's first.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Drit didn't wake up. I don't have a way to contact him, by the way.
No, I think
Yeah, I mean, he's
his
online.
his Discord status is actually accurate. I think he's online. It was like
Yeah,
that
his Discord
yesterday when he
status.
woke up.
Well, I mean, he hasn't responded, right?
Responded to what?
Well, I mean, he hasn't. He's not here.
Not here. Yeah.
Oh. It's waiting.
Yeah, let's just wait it out. Do we want to go over phase 1? Do we want to start going over phase 2, just so that some people understand it?
I think
I would
we
say
should look
so.
at it because I
Yep.
have not looked at it at all.
All right.
I think the 5 prey is gonna be pretty rough.
It's not. It's okay. Well, let me stream this.
All right. I'm down.
I'm not gonna lie. This phase looked like a shitload last night, and now they've broken it down. I don't think it's nearly as
Shut
bad.
the
as I
hell
thought.
up, Thunder.
No. So
No,
okay.
no.
Okay, I'm streaming it. You can watch this. This is
Just stream the face.
Kindred's phase. This is Kindred's clear. So, you can all see it, right?
Yeah.
And can you see my cursor?
Oh shoot. Mute it. I
Yeah.
don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, I see
Yeah, I'll
Chris.
mute it.
Oh, no,
I also don't want. I don't want to hear that, honestly. All right. So it starts off. You're on this platform. Right away, like obviously there's teleporters here, right? At first, whenever they're not red, you can just teleport whenever. It's like a 2-second cooldown or something. So don't even worry about it. But right away, it's going to be light party stacks. We are actually going to move. It's for a setup. So we're going to start on one platform. My group will move right. Rolo's will move left over here. And it's just light party stacks. It's on the actual platform. So if you look, they heal. And then he moves. And like you can see that like
And
they're like
already
way out
lined
there.
up.
And they're already lined up. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there we go. Paradox just going. So they're doing a lineup. So that's just light party stacks. You just go into your light parties. We're going to line up in a Congo line.
And it hits the whole platform.
Yeah, it hits the whole platform. I think we do this. I think we just do this exact. I think you want the tank on the right and over there. On the other side, this would be mirrored, by the way. I think you want the tank on the left. We're just going to do that because I think that's how it works. Anyway. When the praise come out, why? Anyway. Okay, there we go. When the praise come out, the one that we started on, that is like the sacred one. You only go there if you know for a fact you need to. So on this side over here, our prio is we're moving right first if we have 2. So this person will plant and the person on the right will go right. If we had 3,
think you can simplify it. If you have 3 on your platform, you go to both sides. If you have a 1 on your platform, you only move away from the single platform.
yes. We haven't seen a 4-1. If there is a 4-1, this tank would just move all the way over, right? And the 1 would stay there.
It should be role based, so as long as we do light parties, it should be 2-3 worst case.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's why they think they have the tanks here, is because I think it's both tanks, a healer and a DPS, and 2 DPS, I think. But I'm not sure. But regardless,
So-
you can just react.
It works either way. Like
It
you
works
could have
either way. The
all
reason I
5
think they
on
have the
same
tanks over here, though, is
platform, it
both
works.
tanks move over here, and then they get the busters.
Mhm.
So that's why I think it's actually on both tanks. It might be both tanks, both healers, and a DPS.
I think we do what Hayes just said.
Yeah,
That-
you
that
do.
makes
You do the
sense.
lineup and you just prepare. But the thing that's important is right after that, there's a buster on the tanks, so no one can be on a platform with the tanks.
It says he'll be here in a few minutes, by the way. Just,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, just making
So
sure.
this is twin bite. I'm pretty sure this is double aggro, by the way. So Car stance on. I don't think stance. I think you have it on the whole fight here.
Yeah, it doesn't. make
At
sense
some
not to.
point, I think we will have one person invoke. I don't really know how that works.
This is a platform thing again too.
There's like the slash one. I don't really understand how. That's the only mechanic I don't really understand how it works. I kind of do,
I
but
think it picks a random tank and then they get rooted.
I
everyone
don't
has
think
to
it's
move over.
random. I think it's. I think you. I mean, I
let's-
think
let's talk
either.
about
let's worry
the
about that
details.
later. Let's worry about that later.
Yeah. we'll
So then
worry
this
about
is
those
the next thing
details
happens
later.
after the double buster, right? You have to look at him. This is an in or out with a half room cleave. So the in or out is based on the lasers, right? So that's an in because they're going to shoot out, right? And then you have to go and you go away from his sword. He hits 2 full platforms and a half of another one. So you should always be 1 platform. You should only have to teleport once max. Because if you look here, I think he's
Yeah, just to clarify, the lasers always show up in those spots, and it's based on where the fire from the laser is pointing.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you see that
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
That is dangerous. So this is in. Yeah. And if you look, he cleaved those 2 full platforms and half of that one up there.
Can you back it up real quick? I want to see that the sword tell again. Just want to see how it looks.
That one is based on where he's facing.
Yeah, it's based on where he's
Yeah,
facing, and then
that's
it's whichever side is the sword's
Okay.
on.
Yeah, so you need to look at his hitbox and use that to determine what half is getting cleaved.
Yeah, so you can see his arrows here. So,
So
it's-
it's a-
the problem is there's
Actually,
no like,
that's
Okay.
the way better call. Looking at the arrow, yeah.
yeah.
So it's a half cleave of him is what it is. Right?
Yes. So
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
and then like you said, you have the bits. I don't know exactly how far in. Let's look at this. Okay, so it's really far in. Assume really far out too.
It's
Just
really
past
far
the
out.
teleporters.
Yeah, I think it's far
That's
out,
teleporters.
but
Okay,
I
I would just go
like that.
max melee, and until we know, just fucking play it
It's-
mega safe, right?
It's more than max melee.
Yeah, max melee, okay.
So be at like the tip of the circle.
Go to the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go to the edge. Yeah. So once again, and then you when you're doing that, you also want to get back to your first spots if you can, right? And then you do this. You do the spread again. That's kind of
I think
tricky.
actually, so it looks like what they're doing here is that they're spreading, but still with the one platform in between them
Yes.
Like,
Here's
in-
the
in,
issue that
like-
happens though.
on the safe side.
The issue that happens is this might end up being swapped where the one in between, because like let's say he cleaved this half instead, right? These people would have had to teleport to the right. And I don't know if you have enough time afterwards that you want to teleport back to line up, but maybe you can.
So real quick, gonna say it looks like he faces the main tank. It doesn't look like he's facing a random direction.
He is facing a random direction because he cleaves half of the thing. I
Yeah,
think
he
that's
He turned
the
real
tanks-
fast though. Usually, if it's a turn, it's like deliberate.
The tank moved.
he
up
turned
there.
he turned after for this right here, right? Look where he's facing now, and then he just turns. I mean,
Yeah,
the fact that it's completely half room, like that is like perfectly half. Unless maybe their tank was standing there, but I don't know.
I mean, we can
We can try it,
find out.
actually,
Like,
yeah.
it's, yeah.
be aware of it.
We'll
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
yeah.
If
Just in
that's true,
case.
that actually makes it easier to set up but
hmm
the
But,
only
like,
thing that's
the
tricky about
call-out
this
is
lineup,
literally
though-
watch the boss's rotation. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing is, the one thing that's tricky is if these 4 people were over here, right? The single one becomes this one. So you kind of have to do an opposite prio, right?
Why? Well, what's the opposite prior?
Let's say instead of slashing the right side here, he slashes the left side.
Mhm.
Let's just say that. This group up here can still stay on this platform, right? And be
Yeah.
here. But this group would have to go over to the right. Do you think they have time to teleport back?
Why would they need to? Do you
It
still
looked
have
like
a
it
platform
did.
in
It's just that
between, so-
your prio will be opposite. So let's just say we were on the right, right? And now we have the prey markers.
One.
The issue is right now, this is the single platform that you don't want to go on unless you have to. If we were teleported over here, the single platform is the one that you can't see, right?
Yeah.
So
why,
you just
why is that a problem?
it's just people have to be aware of it because then the single platform, your prio is opposite for your group.
It looks like at least 5 seconds though after.
Do we
the
want to
cleave.
teleport
I
back
think
and have
you
this
can.
just be southeast, southwest, or east, west?
I am so sorry.
Don't worry, it's fine.
That's fine.
Good
I
morning.
think this
But
is just an
Thunder
awareness.
streaming,
check.
face
Just an
to
awareness,
face
okay.
damage, man.
You have a moment. If you have 2 markers on your platform, just open your eyes.
Yeah,
Look
open your
what
eyes and
side
think.
is
Yeah,
blue.
yeah. So then there's other.
It does look like there's time to get back though. I'll say like just if you say it's a 2-second cooldown on the
Until they're
teleporters, it
red,
does
which is
look
very
time.
specific. So he does that. So after there's another double buster, and then he's going to do Moon Cleaver, which breaks a platform. That is our new north for the next mechanic, the broken platform, because it limits your movement, right? So basically, looking at the boss, Libby is going to go to platform 3, is what we'll call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, left to right. With the this one's dead, right, for now. So this is platform 1, platform 2, platform 3, platform 4, right?
This is also a
And
predetermined.
is
tick
that
spread.
random? Is that true random? Like which
This is the
platform?
tank buster that I don't understand. I know that there's a prey marker on a tank, so
yes.
one gets picked.
Yes, it's a random platform.
Yes.
And the tank buster, as far as I know, is it's not random because they specifically they use Living Dead on this one.
They do, but I think that what's it called would be back
And
up
they
already.
use Well, I mean, Lucretia does the same thing, and they use Hallowed at the beginning of the fight. Which
Hallowed would already be back up. This is 10 minutes and 20 seconds in. That first Hallowed can't
but
be
they
more than
also
3 minutes in.
but they also invuln with Hallowed at the end.
But you
so,
could do that with what's it called? You could do that with Dark Knight as well.
Could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
It's actually
true.
easier on Dark Knight.
So maybe it is random. Yeah, you're right.
I think it's random because Kareth was like calling out like on me, and he has a red
Yeah.
marker on him. Let's look, because I think it's a
Yeah,
it's a
you do get a
marker
red
on a
marker.
tank and a marker on a non-tank. And I think it's a
I
stack.
guess the
and-
second tank buster in phase 1 is just too late for.
Yeah, I
Living
think
Dead
so.
to be up for this thing.
Yeah, we're not involved in that one. Yeah, because it seems like it's close.
Because if you look, so this happens. Look at I think Kareth, you can see him somewhere here. Because he says like on me, because this one's the one that breaks. Where is it?
I think you went too far back. This is very.
went really
this
far
is like the
back.
second
You did,
mechanic.
yes.
Yeah.
Moon Cleaver. Okay, so Moon Cleaver happens. He's breaking that. Let's look at where Kareth is, because Kareth is the one who gets it. I think he gets a red arrow over his head. See, yeah, he gets a
Yeah,
red
red
arrow
marker.
over his head.
Yeah.
So it's got to. I'm assuming it's random. He is main aggro, but be ready for either, right? And he
Yeah.
just goes to one. Like, I think the way they did it was the tanks will just go all the way to like one.
I mean,
next
both tanks are standing on the platform next to what's being.
Yeah,
destroyed
and then
they
the
move
party
away
can just
from
move
them.
right and left, right? Because the one it's here, it cleaves 3 platforms.
Yep.
So the party here, right? If it was on the other tank and he was here, the other party would just move here.
Move
And
to
the
left.
a DPS got a stack marker. You can see
The
it.
other thing is that the tanks are going to be on these platforms anyway for the next mechanic. So
Yeah.
it's a fixed spread.
Yeah, there's no reason not to be there. Well, the tank does have to come over to stack with that, I'm pretty sure. Because I think that's a stack
think
marker
it
that
did,
was on the
did it?
DPS.
I mean, they didn't just now.
Yeah, they did. Watch this. Boom.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, he is
Geotemporal
there,
blast.
okay.
It's a
I-
vuln on
I-
everyone. I'm assuming that's a stack. Otherwise, they wouldn't like all take it.
Yeah.
It's a stack.
And then they
It's just
split
free
off.
anyway.
Yeah. They split off into their 1, 2, 3, 4. They do melee and healer, and then tank and ranged out far. This is the first like major mechanic. There's only like 2 major mechanics actually. The rest are just like. So you have to. This is just forcing you to start off on 2. Like this does like fucking really nothing, but that forces you to be there, and then you only have limited teleporters. It's like every 6 or 7 seconds or something you can teleport instead of every like 1. A tether's gonna
But
go
they-
out. We need to get.
Do they activate or is it?
No,
like
this
a-
is still active. You can use it, but you get a 7-second cooldown.
Okay, so the cooldown is different.
It
Okay,
doesn't
got
put the teleporter on cooldown. It gives you a
You,
debuff
yes,
that
it's
you
you
can't
specifically.
Right. Okay.
So what happens here is the tether is going to go out. The goal here is that the tether is going to do a stack, a 2-person stack, and give a debuff. And at the same time, he is also going to do a line on the proximity baited, right? And basically, you're trading off what you're doing. So you're either not getting hit or getting hit by something. We're going to try to move this tether to either all the way right or all the way left, depending on where the tether starts. It could start all the way right or left already, and then you're like already done. But you only have 1 movement here, right? Because of the red teleporters. So if it starts here, the tether's starting to the right. If it was on the healer here, you'd start the tether left. So you have to be ready for either one. So they move it over, grab it. If you look, the tether is a circle on him. So the Dragoon, he has a cooldown here of 4 more seconds before he can teleport back. I don't know if this is how we want to do it or not, or if you wait and grab the tether first. But the way they do it, so this goes off. If you look, there was a line on the Astro, right? Let's go back.
There's a couple of really important details that you missed. One is each one of these hits puts an 8-second vuln on you. You can
Yes.
only take every other one of these hits.
Yeah.
The second thing is that the tether puts down an AOE that grows over time.
Mhm.
So you have
That's
to
not
put it
bad,
at the
no.
back of the platform.
Yeah, so-
Very back.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
back.
Very back.
Because what you don't want to do is force yourself.
Back and middle because you don't want to overlap the teleporters.
Not only do you want to not overlap the teleporters, but you also don't want to force yourself to the front of your own platform because it's a
Yeah.
proximity baited line. So if you force yourself to the front, you're going to end up taking the proximity, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, look at the positioning just to the left here for a
Yes,
second. Like
right
they're
here.
going all the way to the front of the platform. I mean, with a bit of space so they don't like walk off, but
Everyone
yeah,
else should be playing.
really disciplined about positioning.
You should never be in front of these teleporters unless you are baiting the line. Really,
But they do tuck
so
into
we-
those
they
in a
tuck
second
in,
here
but
because
they don't need
because
to.
they're avoiding the hit from the tether when they bring it over. Look at this.
I think the tether is much smaller the initial hit though. I don't like that positioning. I think he should be here.
It could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I just.
'Cause I think the
they
initial hit is
do
that big.
Try to get out of the way.
So if
But
you
it
look,
also should be okay.
yeah,
Kind of like what Thunder was saying before too. Like the Dragoon probably should just brought it back with him, right?
maybe. I don't know if there was some worried about like time. I don't know.
I think it's safer to bring it because you
Okay.
you can stay there as long as you're not in the stack. So
Yeah.
was
no.
the person who passed it, the black mate, that position was completely fine. It might be a little scary.
I wouldn't go here
But-
though. I think I would play here.
But you could be on the outside, yeah, instead of inside. Like
Just
that.
inside, I'm worried that I mean, the reason he does that is because he knows the other guy's going to be disciplined, the people who are bidding the proximity, and be way up, right? But I feel like the safer bet is to be
Do
like
they
here.
do they always
is,
go
yeah.
off on the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stand on the teleporter.
It's a tether and a line, and then you have past a tether and a tether and a line. So if you can't see it in this POV, but while the scholar is taking this circle, the tank up there is baiting proximity. The tank and the other guy.
Okay.
You can actually see them in the mini map. You can see that they're baiting proximity here, right?
Okay.
Is it the other half of the room that's not doing the tether because the tether landed closer to this side? Is that why they're baiting proximities on that side?
Yes.
To
And
keep
then-
them off of this pair
Yes.
here. or
And then
the
you're going to
two
swap off. So now that
It's-
those,
It's based on the Vuln timings.
yeah,
So
bolts.
because
Yeah.
the platform the platform number 2, they took the first proximity, and if you go back for a second, their Vuln should have just fallen off like a couple
Yeah.
seconds ago.
Like they're still vuln. This is the first hit vulns right here. As we take
Yeah.
this, their vulns fall off, so that now they can take
Their
the
Vulns
tether.
have fallen off now. Now they can take the tether, and now the ones that took the tether first, their Vulns are also falling off, so they can take the proximity.
Yeah, so that's why these tanks, this guy's up here, are super far up to break the proximity. They're playing in between the teleporters.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it is a limit cut.
Yeah, and then
You
they
also
go
always
over
need
here.
2 people, by the way. So
Yes.
that's why the guy just came back here for the proximity.
Yeah,
Okay, and we're always having are we gonna do what they do, or always having the DPS come over to bring the?
I
tether?
think that works. Yeah,
That's what it seems like they're doing. Yeah.
I think that should work.
Yeah. So there's a lot of healing here, pretty sure.
everyone's
and
gathering on one
that's
platform.
kind of the reason why they
Yeah, I
don't
think
want the
healer's
healer
dead,
to move.
There's a decent. You can't take both hits without getting healed or mitted in between or something, or a big pre-shield or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
Bear
like-
Fangs. Forget that.
Oh, did he
Like,
restore a
taking one
platform?
hit also doesn't mean that you're done. You keep taking damage.
Yeah,
He restored a platform. It seems. Like.
yeah, that's yeah.
Those
So
five
he
are
restores the
Came back,
platform
yeah.
back after that, and then it's this part, which this is just. I like that they group here because you can do it all together.
Yeah.
By the way, these bits, whenever they fire off, which these bits fire off at certain times, like during the blue markers, they also fire off. By the way,
Yeah.
the only bits that can ever hit you are the ones on your platform. So you don't have to look across to see one trying to snipe you. It's only the ones near you can hit you.
Yeah.
But this,
They're behind the platform.
yeah, they're behind the platform. So there's one to the right and one to the left here. This is literally just he's gonna hit all. You're gonna get all 5 AOEs. So if you're all together, you can just like call it out. So this is out, in. This is a mid. It's like a donut up there.
Donut.
This is a cleave through the middle, so it's a right left. You have to either be on the sides, and then it's another in. I don't know all the patterns to this, but you can just look at all 5 and just know, and it's spinning this way, right? So this is
This is probably the same out as before, by the way.
Yeah, that's-
Probably, yeah.
that's-
Mhm.
maybe
Yeah,
I wouldn't bet on it,
like-
but maybe. It's
No,
probably
no.
is.
Look at the other platforms. Look at the other platforms. Those ins are
Yeah,
the
the
same
in
as
is
the
the
ins.
same.
are
Oh,
the
okay,
same.
yes,
Yeah,
okay.
same.
This out is probably the same. Okay. So yeah, so this one you just have to. It's doing the dodge while looking at the bits. One of them will activate for each one, right? So it's a boom. It doesn't alternate. It's whatever the fuck it wants to be. So it's
You
in.
also don't have to memorize it.
And
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
just look
think.
to the next one, but it's hard to see because there's a lot of visual clutter.
Yeah, it is hard to see.
And then they had sides,
Sides.
and then the final one's in. But if you look, like one of the
Maybe
bits
it's just
repeated
different.
itself, so you just have to look every single time. So
Yeah,
I'd be interested to
it's
see if the
completely
pattern
random.
is the same or not. Of the
yeah,
of the-
I think yeah,
or
I know it
the
can
others,
rotate both
yeah.
ways, but so then
Well,
it's
they
light
clicked
party.
a macro in the chat there. They clicked a macro that was counterclockwise and it had it all lined up already.
So it
like
probably is
the-
the same.
It's probably 2 patterns that are the same thing each time then, and they just hit the one and then read the thing off the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, they could also just have 5 buttons to
Oh,
press.
that's yeah, you're right. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
macros
possible.
in that.
There's a lot of brain power in this group, right? Like they can. Anyway, then it's ultraviolet ray, which is, by the way, every single time. I don't think we mentioned this. Every single time it's these spreads, there are bits. This macro, don't even worry if this guy, like these two, can't hit each other as long as they're on different platforms. It's completely platform based. and then you just dodge on your platform. You don't worry that these two are too close to each other. It's not a thing, because the actual thing that's baiting is a laser through the middle. You'll see. That purple laser is what that marker baits. So you physically cannot overlap them as long as you're on different platforms.
It doesn't even. It baits it onto the platform.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
bait
like
on
a
the person.
platform. AoE.
But during each one of those, there's bits to dodge. So you have to watch that. Twin bite is
And that
just
was
the
case for
buster.
the first one too. Was
Just
that
the-
the case for the first
Yes,
one? Too?
Yep.
yeah, it's
Every
all
time.
of them. I just forgot to mention it because I was. So once again, it's just double
No problem.
buster, twin bite. It looks like they're using like fucking everything for that, by the way. I don't know if they're 2 minutes apart or not. So now have at you.
Yeah, they
Rise
are.
of the Hunter's Blade. What's this? Oh, okay. It's just overcharging the teleporters. Lone's Wolf Lament. This is super complex, except Trey found a thing that makes this fucking brain dead. We are not doing Kindred's strat for this. Their strat takes way too much thinking. Look in quick reference. I dropped it in there.
Fars?
Yeah, I saw you post.
Close fars, but there are patterns. And I'll say this: every VOD I've looked at, one of these two patterns was true, and I think you just bet on it. So in quick reference for M8S, I put it in there. It is a true north mechanic, literally true north. And the top left square there, if you look in quick reference, if you aren't, that Lone Wolf's Lament. There's literally only two patterns it has. And the 3 stack is always on the south. So this should work every time. We plan on this working every time until it doesn't. Because if this is true, this will save us like fucking 6 hours of prog. This is the last mechanic. And it's very difficult. The way Kindred did it, they had to use so much brain power. This is fucking brain dead. So it's true north. The tanks start on the northwest platform. Healers on the south. DPS on the east. The healers, you're already done. You're just standing there. The tanks will start on their platform. This is a 2-step mechanic. Actually, let me go through the timeline first. It's a 2-step mechanic. The first thing that happens is tethers go out. And you position for your tethers. Don't worry about what their positioning is at all. Just see that you have this much time to teleport around to pre-position. They all pre-positioned. Then, once this is going, that's how much time you have to pre-position. Then towers come up, and then you resolve towers. We're not gonna look at Kindred's version of this. I just wanted you to see how much time you have to teleport, because you only get 2 teleports, and if your first teleport is too late, it'll fuck it up. But you have a lot of time, so don't panic. Think, because like they go out, you have so much time
at the beginning.
And the tethers do not. If you look, they don't immediately activate. Like Lucrezia had all 8 people start on the same platform for their strat of it. So like their blue tethers didn't immediately blow up. So don't worry about the tethers. Just you just do the strat. So that's how much time you have, right?
Do we know if the tethers are on specific? Like,
Yes, it's rolls. It's role based.
Rolls.
There's going to be
Yeah,
a blue.
DPS support pairs.
Yeah. So there's always going to be a blue healer, a green healer, blue tank, green tank, and the DPS
and
are
I see
just
the debuffs have timers.
yeah.
Too, right?
It's a lot like P11S in terms of the tether like assignments, right?
I don't think that the timers matter.
The timers don't matter. Don't even worry about the timers.
The timers don't matter. I see
No,
that now.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see it in there.
That's just a timer saying, "Hey, don't fuck this up. You still have time, right?"
That's how long
You won't worry about it. But if you look at the one I put in quick reference, Trey found this, and it's literally, oh my god. So the initial positions for it, right? You initially go tanks northwest, DPS east, healers south. Now we want to teleport. We want to do that. We have to remember to do it, right? Because eventually you get locked in later. But it's after the twin bite. Right after this twin bite is when you go and teleport. So now you go to your initial positions. Because he's going to do the thing. The teleporters will lock in at this cast, Rise of the Hunter's Blade.
Yeah, so try to go before that if you can.
Yeah, you have a lot of time. Like you can still teleport now. Like if you look, he just teleported.
Yeah, this time, but
Once it's red, now you're limited. And like you said, you have 2 teleports in this mechanic. So look at the if we look now at the quick reference, right? Tanks northwest, healer south, DPS. I'm just gonna call it east. I'm gonna call the platforms northwest, northeast, west, east,
Isn't
south.
it DPS south, healers east?
No. Because 3 is always south.
Not in the image.
Yeah, not in the image. There's probably a strat you can do it like that, but
Kindred are doing something else.
yeah, Kindred are doing something else. Don't worry about what Kindred are doing. Their strat is actually bad. It's just they're good enough to do it.
Okay.
So if you look at the one in quick reference for M8S quick reference, that the northwest platform is how we will start. The northwest picture there. Fuck it, Jeff. Upper left, whatever.
Yeah.
Upper
No,
left
that's fine.
picture is
Healers are
Just
south.
explain
We
the
got it.
mechanic.
just
Brandon.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's looking at it though. So the tanks will start northwest, healers south, DPS east. The way this works is there's only two patterns. There's basically a bunch of towers that appear. There's a 3-person tower that is always south. I've looked at 4 VODs. The chance that it's not always south is like 1 in over 200. So don't worry about it. It's always south. So the healers are already done. You just go south and you literally just stand still and let the mechanic resolve. You don't even think. Just fucking hit the boss. There's no damage going out either. So that's it. Tanks, you're either going to be tethered green or blue. Green teleports left, blue teleports right. The blue tank is now done. He just stands there and lets the mechanic resolve. The DPS have to think a little bit, but not too much. There's going to be 2 green DPS tethers, right? And that's close. You basically just teleport towards your green tether. So 1 DPS that's tethered to the
Pretty sure they have
healers.
arrows.
Yeah, they have arrows, yeah. But what you do is the DPS that is green tethered to healers just goes to the healers and he's done. Just go to the middle there. The green DPS that's tethered to a tank is going to teleport to the northeast platform. The 2 blue DPS, 1 is tethered to the healer and 1 is tethered to the tank. Ideally, the one that's tethered to the tank just stands there and is already done. The one that's tethered to the healers teleports to the northeast platform and has to think a little bit. There's another step to it. But that should be done. One thing I want to point out, if you are a blue tether as DPS, you can always teleport right, and if you need to teleport back left, you can, right? So if you're a blue DPS and you think you need more time to solve it, just teleport right, and you won't be wrong completely. You might just have to teleport back.
I wouldn't even.
I would, because I'm worried that people are going to panic and they get blue and they can just teleport right and then solve it over the next 10 seconds.
I don't even think it's
fine.
going to be an issue.
Probably not.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So
It's not part of the mechanic.
It's not part of the mechanic. So ideally, the DPS is tethered to a tank, literally just stands there and just waits and just goes into the tower. The only 3 people who still have to do anything are the 3 people in the northeast, and it's pretty easy. There's in the north 2 towers, there's going to be a 2 and a 1. If you're the blue tether, you want to go into the 1. If you're the green tethers, you need to teleport together and get into the 2. You obviously don't have to teleport at the exact same second. Just kind of, be smart about it, right? Teleport over.
Can it be just broken down into if you're the blue tethered DPS?
You go to the 1 in north. Yeah.
Just go to the right, and if it's a 1 tower, you can stay in it, and if it's not, you keep going.
Yes. The important thing there is that because we need to get the green tethers together, the tank the tank needs to teleport first as well. So the 3 people up there, they just need to look at one of the towers and know that you're going into one of those 2 platforms. And it's the one that makes sense for you. The blue tether goes to the 1, the green tethers go to the 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
So if the bottom...
What I mean is, if you're blue DPS and you go right and it's not a 1 tower, then you're just going to keep going because that's the only way that works out. Unless you're the tank one, in which case you're already done. You stay on your starting one.
Yeah. And that's
so
it.
it basically,
long as
if you're
you're
healer tether,
pre-positioned.
you just keep going until you find it.
Because you're limited to the teleports, right? As long as you start pre-position, your movement, like you have 2 teleports, so you can always reach where you end up.
Yes, but the important thing
always
is
within range.
Yeah, but you don't have it's not like you have 2 charges of teleports. You have a teleport and then 7 seconds later you have another one. That's why the first teleport you don't want to do too late. So you don't want to think too hard about your first teleport. You kind of want to react. You have 4 or 5 seconds to do your first teleport.
Yeah, though it looks like you should only really need to do 1 once you see what your tether is. You make that first move to get into that
Except your
spot.
northeast, northwest, then you might have to do 2.
Yes, that's why.
I'm
talking about. That's what I mean by you have 2 teleports. Is you literally your first teleport to get into the second picture here in the upper right picture. You have to do that within 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then after that, you only have 1 more teleport.
And then you have 1 more. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
So but the way we're resolving this is it's the only 3 people that should have to teleport at all are the 3 people in the northeast there in the second picture. Mm-hmm. And whichever one they teleport to is just where like I said, only one of those 2 groups is going to teleport again, right? One of them's already done. They just don't know it yet.
Right.
Does everyone kind of understand that mechanic?
Yeah, that makes this really easy. Yeah.
Yes, it's easy. I mean, it's a
I saw this
DPS heavy
last night,
mechanic,
and I was
obviously.
like,
Is this thing always like actually true north, or
Yes.
is it like
Apparently
wow.
every video I have seen, it's true north.
That's actually
And
It's done
this
from,
we
man.
did not make this picture.
I think it's because of the timing. I think it's because of the timing on the teleports. That's probably why. But yeah.
So
think of this like the Fru P5 for how we do tank towers. You always find the south tower is all basically becomes the new true north. It's the same thing here.
yeah, well, this is actually true
Oh
north.
no, but
though.
this
is legit
true
true north. Like you,
Yeah, like this is
yeah.
just
Yeah.
this is like compass true
but
north.
yeah, and so like yeah, this will save us like hours upon hours of prog. Because this is the hardest mechanic, and like they had prio systems and shit that were really hard because they didn't know all the like, and they know they can do them too, right? So that's it. I'm not gonna go over this on here. I mean, you can see the timing of it, right? Lone Wolf's
No,
Lament,
it's fine.
Tethers come out. I want to show the timing of it, but that's it. Tethers come out. You do your initial teleports. Towers come out with Prowling Gale. All of their teleports are refreshed now. Towers come out, and you do your second teleport. Obviously, like I said, not this. And if you look, they got 3 south. 2 northwest. And then after that, Heroes Blow. This is in, out, and a cleave again. Right after that is in, out, cleave.
I think it might be time to start pulling B1.
I just want to show the rest. The rest of this
let's
is literally
go.
just.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I did miss the first.
We have so
part
much
of-
prog to get through.
We do,
we
yeah.
have to get to phase 2
I would
first.
say this, phase 1 consistency is going to be the biggest thing. Phase 1 consistency is really where you that's how you clear this fight.
At the beginning, phase 2 is just the blue. It's like healer stacks and then the blue bit
things.
bait, like the blue things or the bit dodges, pretty much. That's about all it is.
Oh, let me stream to Discord and not this.
Yeah, it's not huge.
Definitely the second phase is more of like knowing where to go. It's not as fast or like crazy as
No, it's
Yeah,
discipline.
the second phase is about discipline, 100%.
Yeah, which is pretty standard. I feel like.
You're gonna have to be very good about lining up and just like in that mechanic, using your teleports properly.
Yeah, like whenever you move with purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, I spotted it. I'm confident.
you can do 2 spots in this phase. So.
Yeah. We will definitely we'll open our pot and probably for a while at least do the second pot.
You said the
Next.
first phase is 8 minutes.
First phase is longer than phase 2.
Stack.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to focus on
Focus on
let's
this.
focus on the pull and
Close.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
hey.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
That's my bad.
The challenger's down.
Stay in the group. Stay in the group. Stay in the group.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was gonna
Because
matter
it
honestly.
automatically assigns back to the group.
That was too much for the challenger.
I didn't know it was on a body. I just ran to where I saw the highlights.
I was planning on wiping.
Yeah, there's no
but
way
I was like,
gonna do
let's
that.
try.
Give me a second. I yawned and now I can't see.
Sure. Dude, I don't know what it is about this first phase, but it just pleases the ADHD part of my brain.
Well, because it's super intense, it just keeps going.
Yeah, I
it's like
love it.
It locks you in. You're either locked in or it fucking kills you.
I was telling a friend it's like Barbarisha on steroids.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you said we have 8 minute, like we get an 8-minute pot, right? That's what
We get an 8. We can do a 6-minute pot. It's like an 8:30 first phase.
For now, do a second part in the first phase.
Yeah. Until we
If
until
in
we
the
know
puck,
we
do
can
get
move
2
it
in
to the
second
third.
phase?
All right, I'm good.
Until we
Yeah,
know we can
but
move it
if
to the
you-
third. You do second.
If you do 2 in the first phase, I don't think you get 2 in the second phase. So eventually,
Yeah.
we want to try and move the 2 pots into the second phase.
The one thing
Are we
is,
potting now?
now do
no,
2
no,
in
no,
the
I don't
first.
think you need to.
No.
Wait until we get to our
Let's
Because there
Generation.
is a last 2 minute at the
Yeah.
end. So if we think like if we get there, you just pot the last 2 minute and we'll need to do this enough that getting to the second phase like the first time, like it doesn't matter. All that matters is getting this like good, right?
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
Yeah, Hayes, could you get us a sense of what the DPS threshold looks like around the that last 2 minute, like what people are seeing?
The health.
Just so we can know if like are we on pace? Do we need to do a second pot there or not?
I'll say this: without pots,
Stack.
stack.
Don't worry about it.
We're
just
on
do
pace.
it.
We're on pace for damage. Don't worry about damage right now. Like
I assume we are. That's why I'm asking Hayes like for what we're doing.
Close.
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 With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
okay.
The wind answers my call.
Oh,
The challenger's down.
I think I was a little too close there.
Yeah, it's. I got hit by the thing that.
North tower, north tower.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
We're not making this 2 deaths.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna run out of
White
feeling
on
real
tower
fast.
blow ups.
Yep, I got hit by the thing again that I was worried about with the AoE disappearing before it actually hits. I'm just gonna. Careful.
I mean, we can recover. We just gotta use our personals and early mit just to help.
Right,
There are multiple pulls
Oh.
we've been able to save.
If
Wait, is
we
Sushi
have
okay?
7
He
people,
said,
we can try it.
no,
but
he's not
that
ready.
time
He's not ready.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't ready.
That time we had 6 bodies in the stack, we wouldn't have healed any.
I mean that's
If we have
yeah,
seven-
that's 33%
No.
more damage, right?
No.
If we have
It's
7
7,
people, we'll try.
7,
But if
yeah.
it's 6, we just like.
So wipe on 6. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
But did you have like second wind you could have used there? Because I think that would have saved you.
If it's 7 and a
Yeah,
bleed, we
I
can
wasn't
maybe do it.
expecting to just eat shit from that AoE. I don't know why I died. No one else didn't.
It's fine. We're
I'm
good.
only,
Yeah.
I'm only bringing it up because there
Okay.
are multiple pulls we could save.
Yeah.
Could have saved, so you should be ready to recover that.
Sorry. Oh, you're ready. We're ready.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we? Can the challenger defeat the loser?
Spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Mark.
See. Counter.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that come from?
My true.
Lord. 2. Close.
I didn't mean to hit that. Oh well.
I was confused.
We've scarcely begun.
Counter.
First cleanse is going to be Rolo. And then me after.
Me and Elmo are next. Me first. Next is Sushi, and then Zero. I figure it's easier for me to call it. I'm not doing it.
Come to the boss. Like don't go right to the boss. Don't keep going around the circle. I thought about this last night.
Honestly, fair. Yeah,
No.
I'm fine with that.
Kill him.
What do you need to kill?
Bear my fight.
Yeah, I know you guys actually need to heal there, so I can just call him out.
Alright.
Still you stand.
Fits, colors.
How delightful.
It's your cardinal.
The earth is mine to
Armor, let
command.
both bits go off.
Pack of wolves.
Rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate again.
Boss is targeted. It's
Out.
out. It's out. It's
Far,
out.
far.
Watch your heads.
Mush heads.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Disable tank buster.
Yep.
If you need to, just
This
invuln.
I'm involving
Invuln.
it.
Yeah.
I'm involving it.
this is where LB3 should be thrown, by the
Thank you.
way. If we're throwing it in this phase, just a heads up.
Okay.
That's a 1 minute.
There's no
Or,
other.
like,
option.
can I do it right now? I'm gonna try.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna try it right now. See how much time it gives me. Okay, that's perfect.
Start at C.
First
Start
clone
at
is C. Counter.
Get counter.
Positioning now.
I was
I got-
verbose.
I got turned around. Sorry. I messed up at first. I was going clockwise for something. Not counter.
That was probably our cleanest there. So.
Yeah.
I think actually the calling the clones where they spawn in the direction, if somebody can see it, will actually be helpful.
Yeah, like
that does help a lot.
clockwise.
That definitely helps, yeah.
I called counter there. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
say
no, you
ladder
called
there.
it. Yeah, I was called.
No. So the bet. So what I was thinking about this last night, like how I was doing it, and like how to read this in the fastest way, and like what the other teams are doing. If somebody is fast enough at seeing where the first one is, and then figuring out where the clones are going in the direction, they like for that instance it was like B clock or counterclockwise.
That was C counter.
D
Yeah.
C counter. We start the first formation will be on C, so we have the spreads along here, and then the middle is obviously the stack. If you start with that call, and then
I think I
say
can
the
call where
direction,
the
that's it.
last like safe half is.
If you can add that, that is the cherry on top, because that's exactly what Kindred did.
Yeah,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
when Sushi said to start at D, he meant the D half was safe.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't call where the clone is. Say where the safe spot is, and where the last safe spot will be. If you're gonna call anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you can
I
call
can
like
try
if
that.
you can say like D is safe first, and then like C is safe. I think that's how it was. I'm not sure, but
That could also
Correct.
be a haze
That's
job.
yeah,
Starting on D.
it's hard
I don't know if
Depends
you're not
very
willing to do it.
heavily
I can
on-
try.
on
Well,
my
it-
camera.
It's time dependent, and it depends a lot on the camera.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Then.
It's a hard one for me to call.
I would be careful with this because you still like if everyone's worried about that first letter that's being called, then you start not recognizing where the first one even was to begin with potentially. So just be careful.
I mean, I'm gonna completely ignore those callouts because
Yeah,
I can do it
same.
on
It's
my
not
own.
gonna help me at all.
Right.
I mean, if you need it, then you can go for it, but I'm just not. I'm gonna ignore it myself.
Yeah.
All
I think we're good.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's keep pulling.
we just get back there a bunch. I think we just get back there a bunch, and it's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something like clone is starting on C counter. Last safe is B. It wouldn't be B. It would be A or C. But yeah.
It'll always be purple.
Yeah.
Buddies.
I wonder if you can keep up. With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call. Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways. Where did that come from? Fly true.
Close.
Close, close.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
First is Amo, and then Sushi. Healer's next. DG's gonna go first. It's gonna be me and then Zero.
Yeah.
Died.
Spam.
What's that?
That was just damage.
That was straight damage, yeah. I don't think me or Sushi were topped.
No.
How much were we missing out of curiosity?
A good amount, a good like 20%.
Good amount,
I
yeah.
can't get everything there though. But...
The problem is we both can't reach each other's side.
Yeah, so we just have to like hard heal our own side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling that, so
Yeah.
you need to pay more attention to like spot heals that need to happen.
Begin, shall we?
Dogs, I guess.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Hey.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My
One very.
truth.
Very. Bar. Counter.
First is sushi. Then 0. Next is going to be Amo. Then me. Healer's next, Rolo is first.
Maybe a lot on wind, a lot on wind. It's fine.
I had to hold there.
We're fine.
Yeah, he's got to move.
Bear my fighting wings. Still you stand.
Yeah, if it switches only one of the melee early, it makes it like that.
The earth is mine to command.
Cardinals.
A pack of wolves.
Oh, rotate. Rotate again.
Lost the target wall. It's out.
Out.
Watch the dragons
Dragons
after.
Out. Tank buster. Evil turn.
We'll always take it at the wall, regardless of whether it starts target attack.
Look for cleaves. Pay attention.
He is first hit.
Okay. Corners.
Dragons.
Spread and out. Spread and out.
Oh,
Nobody was prepared to live that mechanic.
Every
got
minute you
it.
have. Every
That's
minute you have.
good.
Every minute you
Okay.
have. I have no empty.
I have none. I got nothing for you, Bell.
This is enrage. If we
I
get
think it's
through
right
thing,
after this.
Yeah.
No, you have another whole like raid.
He has
wide. You have
another.
a
He
bunch
has
of
raid wide.
time.
Yeah.
This is it.
There's no other
there as well.
mechanic.
There's no other mechanics though.
What else
There's
happens?
nothing else.
Let's just keep going. Just keep going and see how it is.
So yeah, we'll see how far it goes.
Sure.
1, 2,
That was 3 autos.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's untargetable.
Oh, is he untargetable right now? Okay.
Yeah, he went
It's
on target.
yeah. It is. I have to go to the bathroom real fast, but very very good pull. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I literally just knew that the spread was coming for the Cardinals, that would have been it. Or I
Oh,
would've
okay,
loved that.
sorry.
Actually, yeah.
I was gonna say this earlier. It is always Cardinals, and you have enough time to go. If everybody's north, you have time to spread out and fan out. As long as like you do have the time.
No, yeah, I
Just
just
so
didn't
you
expect
know.
it
Okay,
coming up.
so just
Yeah,
pick a cardinal, then go to your color.
Ideally, what I would recommend is going to your cardinal, but that comes out. The more
Yeah.
important thing is that comes out pretty quick after the mechanic resolves. So if you're like leaning towards a side, just go to that cardinal and then spread after. It is not worth getting hit in the middle because you're gone. Like it's just
Yeah.
not worth
Yeah.
What's so? Are you saying the safe spots are on Cardinals, or the?
Always. I've
the
never
lines?
seen it not. I've never seen
Oh, okay.
safe spots
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
not on the Cardinals.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can go with that assumption. So
just
until it's
start
wrong, but I trust it. It's probably good.
That's what
sorry.
I've seen too.
What?
Yeah.
Safe
What was-
spots are always on Cardinals for those
The-
DG,
Yeah.
dragon heads.
Quad
that get
heads
raised.
that are doing an X. Yeah.
Yeah. It comes out pretty quick after the mechanic resolves, after the spread and stacks. my biggest recommendation, if you're leaning towards a side, don't try to book it to the other side. Get into the safe spot. You have time to spread after. It's always, and it's the same mechanic, stone or wind.
Yeah.
I mean, just for like recovery, like, do you think we can stick 3 spreads in one quadrant? Because I think there's space, no?
Technically, yes.
You definitely can, because there's always a space between us, Ammo, right?
I just
So if
think
some-
Yeah, there probably should be.
Yeah,
If
I
you-
feel like
it,
that's
like-
important.
I mean,
if
Yeah, but the problem is
it's
it's-
worse.
It's also not always spreads though.
yeah, it could be stacked. So
Or
Yeah,
is, if
yeah.
it comes down to it, then take the spot and try it. Otherwise, go for your spot. I think
Yeah,
that's
That
what
is not the plan.
Yeah.
though.
I think the
Not the
plan
plan.
is
No, no
always
one's
just
saying it's the
book
plan.
it to your. So
Try to have
it's,
sprint
so
there.
we're saying cardinals are always safe for the heads, is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's just the first mechanic, right?
Yeah, that's the first mechanic. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Either
wanted to double check
wind or-
because I wasn't here for the initial discussion. So okay.
That's it.
Yep.
We're on track to kill if we were all up there because that's another 2-minute burst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
I would say
completely
without
confident,
pots, sorry, with pots, 48 going into what's it called is fine, and Kindred did that with pots going in 48 into that. So
So we start potting now.
we want to start potting now. I mean, I got 240.
I think we should only
No,
use one in the first
We
phase.
saw
though.
in rage. Yeah, we saw in rage. So
yeah, it's on
probably
range.
later.
I mean, any
Yeah.
pulls a kill, right? All right.
I got
we'll
over
pop.
100, so I'm good for. At
I
least
mean,
a
if
lockout.
people need to buy some, fucking bill me for it after. I have 200 million.
Oh yeah, no, we can go buy later. Easily.
Just to confirm
Were
something.
people good with the half cleave call?
Honestly,
calling
I'm
safe
I'm on the
paths.
ammo train with this. I am
I
just
see
hard
you out.
focusing, but I think
I'm
Okay.
also not.
People
if
who
it helps-
use
looking at it.
if it helps
People who use
anyone, I
it.
think you should do it.
I think the thing that helps me the most is the starting letter, but I'm usually seeing it too because I'm focusing on trying to find
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, like the
The
starting
only one
letter and
that-
the direction are the most important things to me. And then
Does
I,
anybody
I like
use
that
it? Should I put brain energy into this? Let's rephrase.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, having the clockwise or counterclockwise is really the only thing that helps me. After that, I figured it out.
Okay, I'll just do the clock counter.
It's
First-
just
first letter-
sometimes-
first letter
sometimes it's
counterclockwise,
focusing. Yeah, sometimes it's just focusing on making sure that the stack and the spread is.
Yeah. I'll just do what I was doing before.
All right.
Remember the pot.
Yep.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I think Rolo's not here.
Oh, Rolo's not here yet.
oh,
Lovely.
We didn't do a ready check in all fairness.
I was like, I don't hear the ding where the spear is usually given to me in this opener.
Hayes, are you there?
Yeah. What's up?
You said the pot in the, or sorry, the opener in P2 is not a 2-minute, right? It's because it's thrown off due to the fact of the transition, and we end with 2-minute, right?
I didn't say that, but I think that it works out because of the cutscene. But I'm
Yeah.
not.
So
100%
what
sure.
happens is you finish your 2-minute at the end, and you're basically waiting like 15 to 20 seconds to do a 2-minute again because you just did it, and then there's like a 1-minute cutscene. So it's at 8:30, and then it's like at 9:35 ish.
So it's
The-
not
the
right
other
away,
thing about
though,
the
Can
right?
two-
you call that 2-minute for all us 1-minute people?
worry about that
Yeah,
one
we
more.
will need a
Otherwise-
2-minute to be
I'll
called
be
for the
able to
1-minute.
call it,
people,
I think.
actually, yeah.
It gets weird because of the fact that he has variable time to die, because you have to like consider that people's timers on their logs are different because of when they kill it in phase
No,
one.
that's
So
why we need a 2-minute person to call it out, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because the first phase is about 8 minutes, and then the second phase is approximately 7
6-ish,
minutes
yeah.
long.
A little bit less than 6, I think.
less, I think. Yeah. Like I said, it was a 15-minute pull on Kindred's kill.
Yeah.
And we know they're faster than
Yeah,
others.
they're
but-
faster, but the whole
Yeah.
thing there, it could have only gone another like 10 to 15 seconds. They were like 10 to 15 seconds from Enrage.
Okay.
So
I'm-
you're only getting 2 minutes in the second half, I'm pretty sure. That's why I mean that's partially why it's almost just like a one pot phase. You can either like pot immediately and then pot at the last, but I don't even think you can do that actually. I think it's a
It might be the case of you have to check for yourself. You want to pot at least 1-2 and then pot where it makes sense for you, most likely. But we can check that individually and figure that out. As long as it's potted into a buff window, you're fine.
I think, yeah. Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Let's handle this first.
And Rolo, you give me card on the second 2 minute, right? The actual 2.
I can if that's where you're gonna pot.
Let's begin, shall we?
Double awakening there is more comfortable. A lot of challenge at 2-8. Okay.
Out spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Oh, I dodged the bleed.
Yeah, you just.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Yeah, snapshot of that's a little fucky sometimes.
I don't think it is. It's just that sometimes I'm a bit closer in than I think I am. So if I back up, it catches the wide cone no matter what. So
I have a giant white suited person.
That's why being a row is a buff.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard not to miss.
No matter how much you try,
You can use the side markers too.
I go like just a little bit south and south.
That's what I can do too if I can see you. It seems
Out.
I think we just get too used to that.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder if you can keep
Bar.
up.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Whatever. That's me.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Sweet.
The wind answers
Clockwise.
my call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My
Three.
truth.
One. Close.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
First is Rolo, second is TG.
I'm fucking stupid! Sorry.
Did you go too quick?
No, I literally just wasn't thinking. I saw Rolo cleanse and was just like, fuck, I just go. I'm stupid. Just, okay, cool.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm so stupid. That's right. Well, no, I hate that. We're doing really well, so I just want to keep it up.
Just keep them
So I
moving.
just check. 2 minutes are about. They're almost on a 1 minute cooldown after the cutscene if you use them at the end.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god!
So I'll just send 1 minute right off the bat and then hope
I'm so
it lines up for now. Maybe delay a few GCDs for the next.
Might be able to
Talk
figure
about
out
it after.
Yeah.
Don't.
Spread? No.
Let's get there and we'll find out ourselves.
Yeah. Honestly, until way later, it's not even an issue. We just need to prog it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, close.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Okay.
The wind answers my call.
Hey, counter.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Download your tower. Second one.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
It's hard when they divert the death as a healer.
Yeah.
IG's too hard, it's on me. Trying to give you guys as much room as we can.
I think as long as you're at the wall, like you don't have to be super precise with it.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the Lord in his own lair?
There's.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Mark.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I swear I get closer and closer to that AoE every time.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Okay.
Hey,
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
I guess I got hit by the drop. I'll get to my tower.
The challenger
Or not.
Can they turn this around?
Second wings.
I think we just, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I arm's length, but it didn't count it, I guess.
Too much for the
Oh
challenger.
yeah, it is an early snapshot on the baby.
Yeah.
Alright. This is why I can't die during ads. I can't fuck up an
I
ad roll
angled
because
them out back.
this.
A little too wrong.
Alright.
It does not give you
Shall we?
a lot of time to adjust.
Can the challenger defeat the Lord in his own lair?
Dude, I'm not thinking. Holy shit.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Alright, I gotta chug some soda. Just a second.
Okay. I wouldn't be too discouraged. I saw some clear groups wiping half the time to this phase. Even
Yeah,
up until
this
before you
is
call
No,
it.
yeah, this is the harder phase.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a rough phase.
I'm just saying, like, don't let it tilt you, so they need to clean up.
No, it's I have very, very high expectations of myself, and I'm not meeting them. It's fine.
This is normal, is what he's saying.
Yes, anyone who's rated with me for a long time knows that this is...
this is normal TG reaction.
I
so
hate...
Don't worry about it.
I hate when I mess up, because I should be better, and I'm not.
I share the sentiment.
Yeah, it's actually it's a super negative because, like, honestly, we're doing really well, and we need to keep like that attitude. Like, we have had a super solid 2 days. Anyway, it's still spread.
I wonder if you can keep up. With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
That doesn't. That thing's an I think we don't know.
Yeah, don't panic when I get to position.
The big A lead.
Yeah.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Like true.
2. Oops.
I learned something I shouldn't have there.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
I really thought I got into that.
I don't know how you
No, it
avoided
was.
that.
No, I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, under
Talking to me?
Yeah. Because you ran on top of me and then moved away.
I looked with my eyes.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat them in his own land?
Buddy.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Bar.
Speed, it is it that attack of him.
That's why I didn't want to do that. It'll be fine, but that's why I didn't want to use it.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay.
The wind
Counter.
answers my call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
1-3.
My true.
1. Close.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
Momo is first. And Sushi. Healers are going to be next. PG going first. Alright, it's going to be 0, then me. Nope.
If you bring them together, I have cleave for this actually.
You can't cleave them
You
because they
can't.
still have the Vuln until one dies.
Until one dies, yeah. So the only reason you
Oh,
do
I
that is
thought
so
you
that the
only had
melees
one.
don't have to move so much.
Yeah, we're bringing it to the boss just so it's close for the 2 minute.
Bear my biting wings.
I don't know what timing we want for 22 minutes there because I'm ripping it even from they're still alive.
I think the ideal is when we get good enough to kill them slightly faster. We want it right when the boss is targetable here
Yeah, probably.
to shift the
If you
damage
do it
onto
right when the
boss.
boss is targetable here, then it lines up with 1 minute that we're used on cooldown.
How about that? He's
I'll discuss
targetable
it.
as soon as he instantly
We'll
dies.
discuss it after.
Hurdles,
Yeah.
hurdles, hurdles.
Yeah, hurdles. Focus, focus.
Pack of wolves.
No.
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to have this.
No, it's because
Yeah,
I died.
it retargeted.
Place for LB probably.
I
Ow,
don't
heavy
know if
rough.
this is happening with the Cleaves.
He thought we were done.
I don't know if it targets them, all of them
Yeah,
instead.
with the cooldowns, you should use them again when the boss comes back, because that's gonna line them up so you have another use at the end of the phase.
I mean, do we know like if you kill ads early, does the phase end early? Or is it like a set time? Like
If you kill ads too early, we wipe. 'cause
Yeah,
you
we know we
cleanse.
can't kill
No,
two.
no, no,
No, no, no.
He's saying
What-
like,
what he's saying is
do we get
if you
do we
kill
get
the
time
ad-
on the back end?
The
don't
boss
think
is
so.
always.
No.
Oh, no,
I don't
probably
think
not.
so. I'm guessing it's just 3
Because
hours.
the mechanics are the mechanics are just time based, right? They're not
okay,
like
if it lines up, then we do it
percentage
at the end. That's all I wanted to clarify.
yeah.
How close do you think the kill is without 2 minutes there? On that?
I think you use them at the like. Actually, I don't know when we come up. Hold on. Do we get one use during ads?
You start with 1 minute. Yeah. At the very beginning of it.
Alright, let's focus real quick.
I wonder if you can keep up. With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Beat.
The wind
Clockwise.
answers my call.
Timed.
I probably hit.
This will kill me.
Yeah, you people.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Good try.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
That's doable.
The healing.
Yeah, we're good.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
1-3.
My troop!
1. Bar.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
Healers first, Rolo first.
Oh, please not now. Thank God.
I'm next, then 0. Amo, then Sushi.
When? We don't need 2 minutes here, right?
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, definitely hold him then.
1 minute's come up.
That was-
3, 2, 1.
And that was almost perfect kill time. So
Yeah, that was like he was targetable the instant the dropped. So.
Full heals.
Sorry,
skip
I,
him.
I forgot Montreal, I'm sorry.
Still
Or not Montreal, I think.
I was late on missionary too.
delightful.
There's still time. So
Yeah.
this one-
You're gonna need
Pairs
res
with
the north
furnace.
grid, sorry. But
It's fine, I'll get there.
Pack of wolves!
Rotate.
Rotate again. Close.
Close.
Watch Dragon has after.
Watch heads.
Good job.
Big cluster.
Big cluster. Thieves are coming up. Watch the.
First clone is Delta clockwise.
Spreading now. Hot on this next window.
Cardinals.
I don't know how Sun
I
Fang
don't think
works.
it
I'm
double
assuming
does.
this is
Kill yourself.
probably.
It doesn't double up.
It's the same. It's the same as the
Everyone up.
Middle for stack. Middle for stack.
Come to
2
me, come to me,
minutes.
come to me, come to Thunder. Okay, okay, I should.
Just don't move. Just do not move.
The problem is I wasn't there and I had to heal. Roll, that was a good call. I should have just. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's just
Sorry,
a lock.
sorry.
Animation lock.
I mean, honestly, after that, it's just a raid wide. I mean, that's the
You know
mechanic.
what killed us at the stack?
What's up?
We know
spread
what killed us.
died,
There was a
and then it
spread in
locked
there,
on.
right? Oh,
I
spread
think
died and we
Rolo
targeted?
got
Okay,
hit.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
I died and I cascaded.
Okay. That means that we were doing the spread correctly then.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, it was real close.
I just wanted to make sure that like we were doing the idea, like an execution.
If you
thing that's-
overmit that, apparently, you can actually, or like not overmit it, but like, I've watched people survive it and then still have stuff that's stacked. I'm not really sure how they do it. If somebody makes
no,
a
we had
mistake,
plenty
they
for the
don't
stack.
die.
The stack wasn't going to be an issue. I literally couldn't move because I was locked in the animation.
No. I mean for a roller die. Like if he
No.
gets clipped,
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not the play though, right?
This pull.
Yeah, full.
Spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Car, can you shirk me?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I turn stance off right. Hey,
The wind answers
clockwise.
my call.
Only good news is we already have a lot on this. Don't fuck that up again.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
yeah, this is definitely.
My truth.
3, 1. Bar.
I did not want to use that.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Oh, hold on.
So try this. I think just pot. If you, oh, you don't have pots.
Just remember we have LBU if it gets tied. As well.
Yeah, I'll be if I need to.
Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Oh my.
Bye bye.
That's just late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad.
No,
Card
it's
got
my
the
fault
debuff.
for dying.
No, I just killed myself there. The smudge.
Seems like a dangerous arena for it.
Yeah.
It's fine if I'm ready for it, but I did the thing where it was right off cooldown, and I queued it instead.
Let's begin, shall we? I wonder if you can keep up.
Alright.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay.
Okay.
The wind answers my
Counter.
call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My truth!
Before.
2. Close.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
It's gonna be ammo, then 0. Next is gonna be sushi, and then me. Healers next, TG first. Yeah, I'm ripping cases.
Bear my biting wings. Still you stand.
Cardinal.
How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
Rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate again.
Stack
It-
resign.
yeah, it is.
Someone died and we got a spread in there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they've just gotten cleaved by the bit.
I thought I was over, but apparently not. I very much disagree with that.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat them? Misery now.
Maybe before we get past that, honestly. Clean that up. Next mechanic. That's it.
I wonder if you can keep
One
up.
car.
90 minutes. Well, there's no ways.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
B.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
When that colossal thing comes on them,
My true.
2-4. 2. Close.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
West.
Amo is first, then Sushi.
That.
Healers are going to be next. TG is first. Mean, then 0.
Bear my fighting wings.
Turtles.
The earth is mine to command. A pack of wolves.
Rotate.
Let's
Watch the heads after. Watch the heads after. Tank buster. Go and watch the slices.
Try this.
First clone is Delta. Counter.
Cardinals.
Spread.
Windfang.
Win. Everybody in. Over here.
Heals.
Res.
Rack stack coming.
Back. Focus on
I
back.
already have the res.
2
Like,
minutes
pretty much
to
every
go.
mitt you have. There's all he has is what's it called.
Emergency LB3 is available if we need it.
Oh, we're good.
2 minutes are going, by the way.
Yeah, put some damage on it.
LB.
Yeah. LB when it makes sense.
I'm right in my 2 minutes.
No,
You have to do it now.
Send it.
Too late.
do it now
Yeah,
or don't
weakness.
do it.
You have weakness, run it.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get it anyway. It's like 1.5.
Yeah.
Oh, he has another one.
Wait.
Does a
Oh,
lot,
trust it,
actually.
trust.
That's my fault. I didn't know there was another thing coming.
Damn, well,
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. That's the last, literally the last hit. You
No, no,
don't
it's
actually go
last.
for that. Okay.
yeah, no deaths. That's actually super lenient.
Yeah. Did they use second pot? Because I actually forgot.
I potted once I realized.
I know, fairness, I kind of panicked, started healing because of the thing. But I mean, yeah, I think honestly, if you
Yeah,
have a
second
full
pot.
clean, I think you're fucking one potting this, right?
Yeah, easily. like,
If it's
probably.
clean, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Exactly, yeah.
but yeah, so that's why you have to LB before is because the 2 minutes.
Yeah. Also, you want to start charging as much LB as possible. Although you only get one LB3 in the second phase, actually. So. it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I totally blinked on it.
At this
Great
point-
pull though. I mean,
I think
At this point, we're going for it. So, as they said,
there's some drift on the buffs there. Do we can't hold for too long because it'll cut into the end there. It looks like.
I mean, how bad are the 2s for you guys? Because I can rip it. I just wasn't used to the 2 minutes because it's starting
Yeah.
mechanic.
When the boss comes back up after the ads phase, it takes me a couple seconds to prep.
So
like
two
my
GCDs?
2s were about like 4 seconds desync from you guys. Yeah, so like if you could do 2 GCDs at least.
All right.
There might be more time than we think because of that second raid why we didn't even expect there at the end when the 2s fell off. So it could be okay to 2 GCDs after the boss is targetable then.
After ads, okay. I think we just do that, and we just do off cooldown
Yeah.
until
And
we kill.
Did I get clipped by something, or did I just die to damage?
You got hit by something initially. The damage.
it was either the laser or the in out.
Okay.
I can
It
take
had
a
to
break.
have been the cardinal things then. Had to have been.
Okay.
like I said, you have time to spread back out. Just get to a cardinal and play it safe.
You
and
do
then
have
go.
time. It's kind of rough. It's
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
to get to your own. I was at like A and then went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
if you when you get to the cardinal, just find yours and sprint and hit there. That's what I did.
Yeah, sprint makes it lenient. If you're like on the other side, you can probably still.
I'm still sprinting during the cleaves, but I think that's definitely a skill issue. But I was just doing it because.
I did too.
All right, let's focus on this.
Yep.
keep up.
Close.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
So Ken, you may want to periodically like provoke during this phase. Not on cooldown, but just every so often. I'll shirk whenever it's up, but still.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
See?
The wind answers
Clockwise.
my call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My troop!
One.
The challenger's down!
Bar.
Is this the end?
Are extra minutes to cover if needed.
I'll be up. I'll be up.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I'm gonna be a little low mid.
Use what we need to get through ads. If we need to use more, it's fine because we still need to impact the second half. So we should. I think we'll be fine. But yeah, just keep it in mind.
I'll have less mids here, so be aware.
We've scarcely begun.
Mostly in the first half.
Other side, yeah.
Healers first, Thunders first.
Downer. Sorry.
Go Thunder.
Yep. Got it.
Next is Amo, then Sushi. Me, then Zero.
Get ready to swap over if you're gonna kill Stone here.
And just a monk.
2 GCDs.
That was perfect for me.
Yeah.
That's what that allows me to do a free buff as well.
Right.
Super nice.
Still you stand.
Cardinus.
How delightful. The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
With me.
Close.
Watch the dragons at the end.
Close, close, close.
Dragon heads.
Cleaves are coming. Keep an eye on them.
I'll be 3 when you're ready.
Yeah.
It's right after this one ends.
Just remember, hot and twos are gonna happen during the game.
Jimmy, please.
Try this.
First clone is Charlie. Going counter. Nope.
That's my fault. I wasn't there in time. I'm sorry.
I think we got to be careful about trying to get extra GCDs in there too, though.
Yeah, that wasn't even that. I thought it was in the stack. That was just my. I just missed what I was.
Let's begin, shall we?
I'm gonna move my plot back to the beginning just because it doesn't line up to play this at the end.
That's on my plot.
I wonder if you can keep up.
R.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh my fucking god. I'm sorry. I just.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
I promise I'm only doing that to try and get more damage, not because I'm trying to do something for the sake of it. Just fuck that one up really badly.
I mean,
We trust you.
I think we can play safe, honestly.
It's not. I've hit that every time. It's just that one
fair
right
enough,
there.
Fair enough. I'll try.
Yeah, we trust you.
Hey.
You're right.
Let's begin, shall we?
I trust the GMs to sort this out. Reported.
It's y'all in jail.
I wonder if you can keep up.
R.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh my fucking god.
We just
Yeah, that's all.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
We're doing it again, Zero.
No, I refuse.
Here,
Man,
I'll
how
give
much
it
Diet
back.
Pepsi have you had this week? Maybe you need more. You're not getting your daily amount.
Yeah, my bad.
I've only had like 10 liters, so
I,
Today?
have,
no, this week.
I haven't had any caffeine today yet. That might be the.
I mean, I am in a permanent state of caffeinated. I sleep caffeinated.
The caffeine doesn't really keep me up.
It's just part of my daily life. It prevents me from getting a headache. Surely that's healthy. Spreads?
I wonder if you can keep up.
R.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Hey.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call. can be wielded in surprising ways. My trunk.
4. Close.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Counter.
Me first, then 0. Next is Amo, then Sushi. EG, then roll it.
Bear my biting wings.
Field provocation is so bullshit there.
Yeah.
How delightful.
Cardinals.
The earth is mine to
That's
command.
always scary because of that. He's right. Alright.
Pack of wolves.
Play for LD.
Close.
Oh fuck! I thought they were both dead. Shit.
Just, yeah, never wipe until it's said wipe, right? Honestly.
Yeah.
This way,
Spread around
sorry.
here.
I mean, this is not good.
nah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Sushi, you're right. That shit's bullshit.
Yes, yes, it is. Like it has to lock what, like, almost like a second after the first one. 'Cause, like,
Years of conditioning to snapshots followed by the game actually being reasonable about how things look, and then all of a sudden nothing works properly anymore.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own land?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Speed, it is as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Feet.
The wind answers my
Clockwise.
Do that again. Nothing in that. Doesn't matter. It makes it a little bit spicier. It's more just a stupid mistake. It's like, why? That one. Whatever. Doesn't change much, but other than make me feel bad.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My true.
One. Bar. That snapshot is really forgiving.
Others are.
Not bad. It's scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
Thunder first. Roll a second. Next is going to be sushi, then 0. Amo is next.
I was a little early there.
Yeah, I didn't even have my 1 minute back yet. Really
Yeah, that died. That died. I like tapped because I didn't get to use it.
I'll hold a bit longer on the next one. Cardinals?
Color should
It's fine.
How delightful. The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
Rotate.
Lost the starter.
Close.
Close. Watch dragon head.
Dragons.
Have the res.
I'll be up around 1 minute.
Yep.
Cleaves are coming up. Keep an eye on them.
Remember, spread to Cardinals after as well.
First clone is Charlie. Clock or counterclockwise.
Cardinals.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Wind.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Challenger's down. Is this the end?
I think Sushi, you were just slightly too far in. There was space, but it was kind of rough.
Yeah, it was.
I read
tight.
it. I was trying to. I read it late on where to go.
Ah, yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to let you know that that's all it was. But it was barely like technically like only two people got clipped, so we could have been further in too. But. Other than that, though, I think it went pretty well.
Please themselves, yeah. What else was going on?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting better and better at it. Like, every single time's going to get easier.
Let's begin, shall we?
Keep wanting to run center afterwards.
That's what fucked me there, because I went back to center, but then I realized I had to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen, right? That's not going to
I wonder if you can keep up. With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Hey.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Line true.
2. Close.
Oh, I'm off.
I was wondering where you were going.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Counter.
First is Rolo, then TG.
wait. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. See, I'm smart.
Next will be Amo, then Zero. Next will be Sushi, then me.
Bear my fighting wings. Still you stand.
All right.
Cardinals.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Not that bad.
The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
target.
Close.
Watch Dragon heads after. Close. Dragon heads. Tank cluster, LB at convenience.
I have more mid. I'm still trying to figure out ads so that I can save more.
I mean, ads is a little scary. Anyway.
Yeah,
Leaves,
ads
leaves.
is the problem for me. It's that
Please,
cluster.
please.
Leaves, please, focus on please.
First is Delta clockwise.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
That was a disgusting pattern.
That was
Oh,
really
my.
cursed.
Wait, was that? That was super easy. We just had to stand there
I
in
didn't
the
think it was
bottom
so
left
bad.
and then go to the right.
You got to be careful about spreading out, like going out to the walls too early. Because I think people were on the wrong half, going to the wall instead of dodging around the middle.
Yeah, you want to dodge around the middle and just know where you're going at the end.
Yeah.
I mean,
Iris is
is
hard.
Was a little different.
What's
But,
up?
I mean, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I
Keep going,
don't
keep going.
know.
It's just that we haven't gotten one like that before, and that's why we're slow right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first time we've got. Yeah. So.
I was like, wait, are we on going to the wrong side when everyone went left? I'm like, oh. I
It's
was like,
super fast. This is the first
so
phase. This
disoriented
first phase is
after that.
super fucking fast. Second phase is just very disciplined movement and stuff. But this is just like a mega skill check. The answer is it's also going pretty well, honestly. Because I think the second phase is easier in my opinion. This is like just you have to be so fucking good. Alright, I have to pot. I didn't really do anything for the pot, so. But yeah, it's it is fun, but it's fucking rough. Gonna be a lot of groups that don't clear this one. Spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Are.
Also a lot of healing. You're gonna see me spam a heal stack, a damage stack, just because we have to.
Rouse the storm.
Not because I'm being super safe.
Hey.
I am, but
The wind
Counter.
answers my call.
if you get behind on that, you will literally just die. It does 80k a hit. That's raw. We have obviously a lot of good time, but.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My true
4. 4. Close.
Ads.
not bad, not
For both.
Clockwise.
Rolo first, then TG. Next is going to be Zero, then Sushi. Me, and then Amo.
Bear my fighting wings. Still you stand. How delightful.
Cardinals.
The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
Close.
And watch dragons. And watch dragons.
Dragons.
The challenge is down. Is this the end?
Kurt's body hasn't
Right.
instantly
Just, bust, anti-bust. Yep, yeah, that's right. We need to practice on this anyway, so fine. It's on me. I got hit, and I think that caused Rolo to focus me. It's a very, very big thing. Anyway.
Bravo, clockwise.
I am stupid, okay. Those two mistakes, okay.
Yeah, that was similar to last poll.
That one was just 4 clockwise, right?
That was just clockwise, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
oh,
was just
this
straight rotation.
one. Never mind.
You probably could have gone back and forth for that one, but yeah, I think most people almost read it as full clockwise, which you could do too.
That's alright.
I was just slow to execute.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to keep seeing it.
Yep. Every pull we get there's good.
Let's begin, shall we?
That's the last mechanic phase as well. So.
Can the challenger defeat the Lord in his own way?
Oh, no, that's not true, actually. There's more. I'm talking about. There's not much more. It's just one little thing. Spread this. How to spread this? I'll fuck up the first mechanic. I don't know why I'm being so stupid. Like, I'm not just like playing intelligently.
I wonder if you can keep
Anyway.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Okay.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay. This
The
A.
wind answers my
Counter.
call. surprising ways.
Where did that colorful thing come from?
My crew!
2.
Sorry, Chris.
Close.
Close.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
0, and then sushi. Healers next, GG first.
Were you top?
Oh. I accidentally used Rampart earlier for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is gonna.
I'll try to.
Yeah. It was off cooldown when I expected it to be there. I mean, it was on cooldown.
We only have 7 minutes. So.
Yeah, let's reset this.
Yeah, we do instance.
Real fast, like 5 minutes. Like I want to go real fast, just quick bathroom break, and then back in.
I might need like 7 minutes.
Okay, okay.
I
Just
need
a quick,
to, like,
quick little bit.
I need to like eat something and throw water in my face.
Fair enough.
Can we just make it a 10? I want to review tape so I can read the dashes better. Okay, he's gone.
Also, Iris, I don't know if you're still here, but this 6 is, in my opinion, one of the best fights they've ever made. M6, so fucking good. Anyway, I need to look at the phase 2 more. So I need to know literally the entire. I have it in clips actually. Where is it? Twin bite. Twin stacks. Moon cleaver into. This will take a few pulls, but after that spinny thingy. Accent to line up. Buster again. Most Lament. Another Ultraviolent. And Howling 8. Okay. This fight's super fun. The 6th fight. Well, I guess it's not. It's the second in this tier, right? But M6. That is awesome. I fucking love it. Sugar Riot. It's a completely different fight than we've had in like most. Because I mean, there's some parts that are like like a whole section that is just not in normal mode. And it's not like a painting either. It's like a completely different thing. And it's so awesome. How many people have cleared this fight? I think it's still like only like 20 to 25. 24. The goal is top 100. And 24 people have cleared it so far. We're at Enrage of phase 1, so. Yeah, the ad phase is so fucking cool. We're at the Enrage of phase 1, and now it isn't a door boss, so you don't get a checkpoint like before. It's actually just all one fight. And that's like 8.5 minutes into it, and then there's like a 5 to 6 minute phase after, which is more straightforward and less just super fucking fast. The whole fight, if you take it like the full length, it's like 15 minutes and 30 seconds or something. It's like as long as an ultimate almost. I mean, it might be longer than Uwu, fully lengthened. I'm not sure.
Hello, I've returned with a banana.
Welcome back.
We'll do a quick raid check.
Can I get another couple minutes to review tape so I can get better at reading the dashes?
Yeah, sure. So it's a super long fight. The second part is not as hard in terms of like how fast this first half is. It's not nearly. It's a lot of just like, I need to go here now. I need to do this. And there's one mechanic that was super hard for the first few groups, but because there's only 2 iterations of it, there's like I don't want to call it a cheese strat. It's just a very easy strat to do. So we will get to skip a lot of that, and hopefully that hasn't propagated a lot yet, so a lot of other groups might not know it. And then we will get like literally probably like 6 hours advantage on them. But it probably has gotten around to an extent. Oh. That's fine. I mean, Rolo wanted more time to study, and
I don't know why, but this banana is like as sweet as ice cream right now to me.
the 7th fight it's all right, but it's just, I don't know. That one started to frustrate me. The first one I love too. I actually love the disco guy just because it's so fucking goofy. It's relatively straightforward. Like, dude, I would not want to do 6 in PF. I don't think 6 can do PF for another 3 weeks. I'm not even lying, just because of damage. You need to like optimize damage. So I think they'll actually need gear. Most PFs at least. And this fight, I would never want to do in PF.
Right. I'm good.
Any tips or tricks for the dashes?
I'm just raw reading it. That's it.
That's kind of what I'm doing too.
The big thing I do is get into my first position, and before it's like stack or spread, like I basically just go halfway in between, right?
Yeah, I've started
and then I just look
that.
and then I just try to read the movements and know that whichever one you get first, you're getting the opposite later, right? So if it's spread first, you know you're stacking. If you get stacked first, you know you're spreading. But you always want to dodge in the middle after the first stack and spread. You want to go back mid to make the dodges super easy. And then you can hopefully read where the last one is and then get to your spot. But that's
That third dash, once it goes off, you already have to be going to the final spots. That's I think what's getting us.
Yeah. So yeah, I read
Yeah.
the first safe spot first, and then that's on a cardinal, because then we have to spread for that one. And then inner card dodge, and then cardinal again for the fourth one. The problem is hitting buttons while that's happening.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, he
Question
goes away
for
a little
you.
bit into it, right?
Oh, that's full.
Nope.
Nope. He's there the
Nope,
whole
it's
time.
Really?
That's where we lose.
Yep.
That's where we lost.
Oh,
a lot of
right.
Damage. Question.
Yeah.
During that, with the how it hits, would like even throwing like maybe like a feint or something on that help?
I'm mostly healing there, so I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, you
I'm
mean
just
in terms
worried-
of to not die in case we get slashed?
Oh, I just mean in general, just to maybe make it easier for you guys. That way you're not healing as much while doing that, so we can still keep up time.
I mean, the healer damage there, we're only going to lose like 3 or 4 GCDs max. That shouldn't.
Because I have a free feint. Like, I've literally been using it for ads whenever it's on Rolo's, when I'm on Rolo's side, since he can't give shields. And and then I have it back up again by the time, like...
I mean, if you have an extra one, you can just end it.
I would just end it, yeah. Because we are taking decent damage there, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if it affects the cleaves. I don't know if they count as separate entities. They probably do, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good question.
At the very least, the stack spreads the real damage, so it'll help in some way.
Yeah, it'll help. I mean, I'm using stuff there. Like, I wouldn't worry too much about the healing there, because the stack spreads don't do like, amazing amounts. They do enough to just heal it, but... if you have it there and you want to throw it, sure. If you miss it, don't like worry about it. I think.
Dread, are you doing the big hit at the end, or do you have your feint up by then?
I believe so.
I think we both do then, so it's kind of just a...
All right.
I just wanted to see.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure mine's up again for that.
I think we're good.
Gear, all that stuff.
Yeah, repair gear and stuff.
Repair gear, make sure you have food. Make sure brains are on.
I don't know, man. These dashes are making
Let's
me
begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat them in his own lair?
Spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Hey,
The wind answers
clockwise.
my call. surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
1-3. 1. Bar.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
Better than Rolo.
Oh,
It's been swing.
Yeah.
I didn't see you at all.
Tanks ignore what I'm about to say. Look at the color of your dragon and make sure you're on the side of the orb that is the same color. That's the best way to do it.
I think-
So if you're
I
on
think
the
he
orange
knows.
dragon, make sure you're on the side with the orange square ball thing. Like that should be the first thing you do.
Alright.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
We
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
Not actually. Well, it doesn't sound. Actually,
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Flying
1-3. 1. Bar.
look at the res.
All good, recover. We're still on track as well.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
First is sushi. Then 0. Healer's next. Rolo's first. Me and then Omo.
Use whatever we need to get through this phase.
That still lines up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I sent my teacher out window.
I think you only missed like 2 seconds or so.
Still you stand. How delightful. The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
Mark.
Watch Dragon's Head out after. Far, 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 far,
Far.
far. Dragon Head. Tank Buster.
I will LB as soon as my 1 minute's done.
I did not do that, man. I'm fucking stupid.
Thieves are coming.
Try this.
Stealth first, counter.
Oh, I'll go to 1.
Yeah, I misread it.
I always forget about the fucking Cardinals afterwards.
Yeah.
I was gonna call it out, but then I got confused because that was actually a very easy call out.
Yeah, that was actually an easy pattern.
Yeah, because we just stayed on 1 for that one, and then we spread.
I still think calls there would be too complicated though. Like for people to hear the process.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't.
Let's begin.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring when they will.
Just where it is and if it's clockwise or counter is all I need.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Bar.
Speed, it is it that unpackable.
I'm getting to the point where I can react faster than he's actually doing mechanics. It's dangerous because it's like I can walk into him. I almost did there.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
B.
The wind answers my
Counter.
call.
Attack the wall.
That was too much for the challenger.
I'm gonna be that far out.
I like how there's a death wall, but you can still get knocked off the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was funny too. You can jump it too.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come
long
on,
And make
come on,
it
come on,
before
come on,
the
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I'm gonna try it on wipes now.
I actually don't like doing it. It's disorienting.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Fuck.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay.
Hey.
The wind answers my
Clockwise.
call.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Blind
Four.
truth.
4. Far.
Not too bad, Clat.
Ads.
Got into enrage in phase 1. We were like 1% rage or something.
Not
It's like
bad.
it was not.
Not bad. But we scarcely.
I don't think it's gonna be a grind of a DPS check. It's gonna be just doing mechanics. Fucking hard. So fast.
First is 0, then sushi.
Or counter. No, sorry. Clock. I'm
It's fine. Yep.
Next is Amo, then me. Rolo, then TG.
Oh, I like that we both went opposite directions. So we can
Bear my biting wings. Still you stand. How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
target.
Close.
Close. Watch dragons after.
Dragons. Fine, DD. Tank Buster.
Very big.
Oh, I'm not in that position.
Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Cleaves are coming.
Wings.
Try this.
Bravo counter. Dude, we just stay here.
Yes, we just stay.
Except not for him.
So, yeah.
Oh.
I think I misread the last one in position, but still. Oh, I know what I did, yeah. Okay.
I mean, you guys were all. A lot of the supports were still stacked mid, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw dead bodies. I might have just been looking wrong.
No, I stayed big
Roll
because I couldn't see the last dash.
Oh, okay. I just know I did it right, so that's actually all I should really care about because it's such a personal mechanic, honestly. Like you can't.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat them in his own lair?
You can't even really call it out. Just I can get it now though, so it's not. I'm alright. It's fucking hard.
I wonder if you can keep up.
R.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
The good news is I get so many fucking Toxicons, I can just spend them whenever the fuck I want. I do not want to try to fucking parse this one.
I rouse the storm.
Not that I care about parsing any fight, but like this one. Whew.
Hey.
Hey.
The wind answers
Clockwise.
my call.
Yes, all those words are necessary, but
That time I put it down on purpose.
Appreciate you.
literally 80,000 damage a hit. 8
Careful
hits.
about going a little too far out, though.
Yep.
Because Ken's sometimes right on the edge.
What's up?
Let
We
him
just
in.
use everything.
Not about you.
We literally use
Okay.
neutral and fucking
Power can be wielded in surprising
Panheima card. It's literally use everything.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
2-4. 2. Close.
Ads.
Damn.
Not bad.
You can do that at 48,
We've scarcely begun.
46.
counter.
First is sushi.
Rolo.
First is sushi, then 0. Rolo, then TG. Me, and then Amo.
Bear my fighting wings.
This one scares me every fucking time. He does like a bunch of hits and they're very, very rapid succession.
Will you stand? How delightful.
Cardinals.
The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
Rotate. Rotate again.
R.
Watch dragon heads. Far.
R.
Dragon heads.
Big Buster.
So winnable. I'll be
You can do this without a second pot, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna use second pots, obviously.
Cleaves are coming in.
Try this.
Charlie clockwise.
Too slow. I think the spread hit.
Wait, can we
Wait,
get spread
there's
twice
bit-
in a row?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I was spread first.
No, you aren't.
You were not. I don't think you
Supports
were.
were stacked
Out.
first.
Yeah, supports.
Yes, we're spread.
So that was
You
just
may have thought it was on you and went with them, like standing right on top of someone.
Maybe? Let me look. I need to look at that real fast.
Yeah, I was
go for it.
definitely. Yeah, I was
Sure,
definitely
yeah.
a spread first, and we were all alive.
I
the
had the
entire
stack
time.
marker. Yeah, I had
Yeah.
the stack marker, so it was support stack.
Let me look at this real fast.
I think your brain's just melting from the.
It's possible. It is possible.
I think you were just standing on top of someone because I've done that in other mechanics like that where you think it's you because you're standing on the person who it is.
I've been there where my brain tells me I am doing something.
I'm not.
and,
I'm not
like,
saying. I'm not saying you're wrong, Car. I'm saying I need to look at this because I need to make sure I'm.
No, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, dude, you and Zero were like in perfect unison. That's why you thought you were.
Yeah,
spread.
see.
Yeah, you got full.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I
now
think we did it right.
now-
Other than I stacked because of that.
Yeah.
I stacked the end.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
That's
Okay.
just-
I literally needed to look at that just because I was like, I was
Yeah,
100%
I get it.
sure, but it was just.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
get it.
Yeah.
Wait,
don't
so-
worry.
But hold on. How did the others die outside?
Me and Ken overlapped. I could have gone further.
Yeah, I think they might have been a little slow at getting out there as well.
Oh, so fucking far.
I don't know if this will help, but the people on the outsides, I noticed that people were doing this, like teams that have cleared and teams that are still progging. After the last cleave goes off, they actually move into it to give more
Oh,
space.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on the outer edge, you can curve out into the final cleave
Yeah,
spot.
that
with it.
I've noticed that like I've watched a
The
couple
stack can
videos where
shift
they're
a little,
doing
too.
that, and it's actually and it actually saves the run.
Yeah, because the
Because
final
people get
cleave
tight.
happens and then the stack spreads, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So if the people on the outers go out, it actually gives more space in case things get like tight.
Yeah. Okay.
We can even do the same thing with the stack then.
Yeah, the
I was gonna
stack
say
can
that,
step
yeah,
into it
correct,
after. Yeah.
correct.
The stack can
100%.
shift just a little bit over. Yeah.
Yeah,
After
over
the
to, like,
last
middle.
cleave, try to go like deeper into the middle, and then split off into go for the cardinals.
Don't kill yourself doing it, but yeah, if
No.
you can.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I think we're getting better at that mechanic at least.
Oh yeah. It's slowing down.
Okay, okay. Let's see what I can do better. Okay, I'm good.
See.
I am Neo in the hallway. The agent is slowing down.
Let's begin.
By the way, our damage is like super.
Yeah, the damage is gonna be an issue. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Good to hear.
Rolo is just lost in the sauce.
Let's just wait.
I wonder if you can
Like
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
early enough.
I was in the matrix of thinking about the dashes.
They still haven't hit me yet.
I was thinking about the beans.
The dude's in his mind palace thinking
It's
about a
back.
different fight.
The beans never left.
We're so back.
Let's begin, shall we?
Yeah, I
We're
fucked up my
so
opener thinking
fucking
about
back.
beans. God damn it. That's fine.
Please do not during this weave the beans.
No, I wasn't going to post it. I was like, damn it, he did it.
There's times for weaving beans and it's not this.
I'm not weaving beans, I promise.
Alright, let's
Yeah, focus.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Far.
Just good save.
The challenger rises again.
Do this a bit of all time.
Can they turn this around?
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the
I'm telling you,
storm.
people need to learn to heal so that they learn to look at party lists. That way they can read debuffs.
Hey.
The wind answers
Clockwise.
my call.
That should have actually been a toxic hunter. My MPs should be an issue because as long as you get through the first phase, you start the second phase after the fucking minute-long cutscene.
Like,
Full MP anyway, because you just got 20 ticks for free.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Still doable.
Oh yeah.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising
One death
ways.
doesn't mean we enrage us.
He needs to not worry about damage. He's worried about it. So you can know he was played a lot of PF.
Blind true.
1-3. 1.
I used to think like that too. I don't blame him. When you're a PF player, dude, you're always like, holy fuck. Don't know why I went the exact opposite way I have to go. But it doesn't really matter, unfortunately. 'Cause in PF, damage is always an issue. Doesn't matter what week. Oh, we're behind actually. We should be fine. You want to be at 48, like, flat. But
Not bad.
we should...
Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
It's gonna be me, then Almo.
Probably.
Never mind.
What happened there?
I didn't
Is that
have it
not?
targeted. I didn't have it targeted, so it never
Oh,
angered me.
okay, okay.
I thought it was. I was pressing buttons and didn't realize they weren't going off.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, that's.
Whatever.
There's
It's not-
the auto target closest.
I was gonna say
I
you
don't do
have-
that.
Oh my
I have
god.
reasons. I have reasons why I don't.
Fair enough. I don't
Okay.
care, whatever it is.
Let's begin, shall we?
I was like, what the fuck? There's no
Yeah, I was like, everything was fine. This is. That's like fucking minor shit. Doesn't matter. I mean, it sucks, but any wipe sucks.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Or
That's by
I was
default.
too close, I think.
Nah, I tapped the wall.
Yeah, he tapped the wall, so.
Oh,
It's
okay,
retargeted.
okay.
It retargeted.
Yeah, no worries.
Goddamn. Why am I hitting the wall so often?
For me, it's whenever I hit six-sided star. The extra speed is what kills me.
Let's begin, shall we?
That's my cope excuse.
P2. Once we go P2, and once we get P1 solidified, P2 should be relatively straightforward. It is a possible P2. Is it possible? Not probable.
I wonder if you can keep
Yeah,
up.
just, yeah, wait, don't even lose.
Okay.
I made it off. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm finding new things to die to.
New and unique ways to wipe.
I don't really know how I died to that snapshot. I feel like I moved at the exact same time as I always do.
You don't need that much damage.
Let's begin, shall we?
You just need to see the end. But it's, I mean, it's not how you just think. I'm gonna, if I say like, oh my god, why? I'm gonna wait for the next fucking thing. Watching you wait into this.
Yeah, I can't kill myself.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Yeah, Zero didn't. Zero wasn't in it.
I think this fight's awesome so far. I think this tier is, in general, is awesome. This third fight,
That shouldn't happen normally. I wasn't conscious.
Yeah, it was that like last second adjust. It just snapshotted you out of it.
Yeah.
this tier in general is really good. First two fights
It's
are
weird
fucking
that it
awesome. The
snapshotted
second fight
you
might be
out
one of my
her
favorite
cleave,
Savage
but
fights
not in
ever.
the bigger
Let's
cleave.
begin, shall
This
we?
fight is really, really fun. Ask me that in 10 hours. I give you the answer.
If I play further back, it won't help it.
And the second phase is really cool. I've already seen it, and I understand all but one mechanic, and I think I understand that too. But the reason I usually get frustrated is when mechanics become automatic to me. Automatic to me, but not to everyone else. And I get it. Just, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ever going to get over that. Like, once... I just want to... I would love to be in a group where I am by far the worst person. I guess everyone would want to do that. So I want to know how it feels to just be like, you prog at your pace and everyone else just learns before you. Like, this is a really fucking good group, I'll be honest. But it's still one of the ones where I'm like, there's mechanics that I can do automatically. I say that as I went to this mechanic.
Hey. Clockwise.
If I got hit by that, I'd be very upset. I tried my best, man. I tried my best to wipe there. Holy fuck. I'm also not allowed to die there because this does so much. That will forever be my white whale, I feel like, finding a group where I am the worst player. And I just get carried.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
And obviously, I mean, you've never really been that either.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising
It's gotta be a nice, like, oh, I just need to learn this and I win. I feel learn it.
Where did that come from?
It's very specific. There's some mechanics in all fairness that I'm just like, yeah.
1-3.
This one I wasn't good at first, actually.
1. Bar.
Far, far, far.
Ads.
.48 flat is on pace to clear relatively easily.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Clockwise.
Sushi and then me.
That is too long. Or too short.
Quick.
Yeah, I think it's too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no,
was-
it was
fine.
too fast. Like, barely too fast, but, you know.
I mean, I
Like,
made
the
that
phone
mistake.
fell off on my screen, but I guess it's still sort of shot at it.
Shall we?
If you're close enough, the
Yeah.
hitbox on that is one.
It's
No, I just moved too soon.
I mean, the volumes are probably slightly different for everybody, too.
yeah.
Like fractions of a second, so you really just want to be a little more careful with it.
I've literally just gone straight into this.
We have this timing
Fucking
so
stupid.
we can
So
be a little bit more.
we in
But
yeah.
he's
I wonder if you can keep up.
Bar.
Like how my default is to go to the opposite side I'm supposed to.
That was a hard one.
Yeah, I just got cleaved.
I was super far away from it. Or I thought I was super far away.
Fenrir's might.
I was like right on it.
House a storm.
Let's see.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
The easy version. You just stand still with mechanics involved. You don't stand still. MP shouldn't be an issue, but can be later in the fight. There's a lot of healing, especially in like ads phase. I sometimes fuck them up.
But they're not out of the fight yet. Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Before.
True.
4. Close.
Ads.
We're still on pace. We're still on pace on that.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Counter.
Under first, and then Rolo. Next 0, then Amo.
I need to start
Sushi.
using it. Healing through the thing anyway.
And then me.
It's the last thing. That's good. Just damage on tanks. It's just like.
Bear my fighting wings.
Scary.
Still you stand.
Cardinals.
How delightful. The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
Rotate. Do it again.
Close.
Close.
Watch dragons after.
Woo, I'm here.
Take us here.
And LV out convenience, good sir.
Okay. Come on. I can do it.
These are coming.
No, not at all.
First clone is A, counterclockwise. Alpha.
The challenger's down. This is the end.
That's healers.
Cardinal.
Fine. Practice this.
Stone.
I mean, I got griefed.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Seeing those bits there is a pain in the ass.
The what is?
The bits are really annoying to look at during that one. Because it's so fast. It's easier in the opener. During the Stone and Wind thing, I mean, not during.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
After that, it's just a mega stack, and then he does another raid wide.
I wish they kind of glowed like they do in P2.
Man.
should see P2 hopefully in this lockout. Maybe next. The damage is there. It's not going to be grinding damage. It's literally just doing mechanics. Nope. That's the only good news is we have the damage if we just quick name.
If you can keep up.
Mark. But you have to play relatively fast. I think we have like one death.
Such speed exists as a